4 roll, because I was thinking
Force is still around. They'll get the swarm out. Alacrity should have plenty of follow-up damage here to get this TK down, but the stun is there to try and slow him down. But Alacrity is going to be able to get the X back into the torrent, and will be able to secure first blood. As it did
here, the Kunkka feels like it's the most important to get running at this junction. You know, just get the farm going. Is he trying to get down again, Alacrity?
He is done. He is, and he's done a great job of it, Alacrity. That's really just perfect, isn't it? Alacrity, no fear in the world. Just clicks on the corner there, just clicks on the edge of the cliff and gets knocked down. You love to see it.
And they get the chance to clear out some of these Ancients as well. Not the quickest from the Kunkka, but they're applying pressure.
And no level 6 on Mavis, so all this damage is going to really hurt as they take down the Abaddon. Another great kill for NGX. His Force is going to try and turn back into this Hoodwink. Jokam, he'll go for the Scurry, but Lelouch from the low ground with the Swashbuckle will have plenty of damage. It does secure a bit of a trade here now for Polaris, and well, that was actually the first kill for the Diet.
Running start saw him in game 1, and again, looking at In Your Dreams farm, it's going a lot better as they make some aggression up top.
Yeah, Lelouch, he's going to be there with the Rolling Thunder, but Mavis is set to fall as they just lock him down with Alacrity. Though Lelouch is still chasing down Jokam and should eventually be able to get him with the Swash, but no. I could have sworn that connected as now the boat's going to fly in. Raindrop is there to try and protect his Lelouch. He still finds him blind, but it's going to cost his own life. Alacrity able to take a
factor, and that's where all the network's going right now for Polaris.
Paulison finally going to get punished for his insolence in this triangle. And you saw Natsumi even give Lusa. And speaking of the devil, Alacrity may get caught out now as Force is trying to jump in for a blink and does find it. Do you have the follow-up damage though? Alacrity is going to cop the Illuminate. There'll be a Rolling Thunder to fly in here from Lelouch, but the Sharpshooter does connect onto the DK still with the Aphonic Shield. Maybe they've saved the day. Force, he is still alive, still running, gets the blink away into the TP, and they can't find him. They just didn't have the vision. So many heroes.
It just becomes a lot easier to handle.
Top lane, they're going to try and force the fight now. Mizu is the target. Primal Split not going to be there in time. Force, he got the Dragon Tail off and they might have the damage. No, Mizu, he gets the split off just for the nick of time as now they'll turn back in on Force. In the meantime, Xavier's almost dropping. He'll get away. Natsumi to move in with the Stone Gaze trying to go after In Your Dream and the Terrorblade.
Ooh.
He can't get the Sunder target off. Mizu now, even with the split, may just end up dropping and does. Lelouch finds him. They do at least get Xavius in the end, but what does it matter? It's not a good fight for NGX whatsoever. They saw the wave and they're like, nope, not this time. As Lelouch gonna go for a bit of a chase. Paulison, he's out of mana. No Sakuchi mana available, so Force is gonna get in with the Dragon Tail. Xavius will get the tip over. They finally squish the bug.
It doesn't take too long. Your output isn't the fastest. There is room to respond on NGX, and you should be able to scout this one out as well.
They fight though. Jokam gonna move in with the Acorn shot. Does have a bit of vision with the tree. They do commit the split as well. But they're gonna move in. Who are they aiming, however? I mean, they're going after Illusions right now. In the meantime, Lelouch, he's just dealing with the backlines onto Jokam. The Cyclone for the Medusa means they can finally focus down Force, but he's still protected. In fact, now they'll turn back around. Jokam's gone. In Your Dream, forced asunder, but he has been petrified up, and he can't follow up. As you do see Mizu still going. They'll X-Back Natsumi. Maybe they've got the Medusa this time around. He's gone too far, and he does end up getting taken out. NGX. Looking like a good team fight for them now as they just keep going. Everyone's so low on Polaris Esports. Should be easy pickings as Mavis will actually drop here to Paulison. And with that, they just want the Roshan. And that's exactly what they'll go for. NGX.SEA, they'll get the Aegis up on In Your Dream. They'll chase for more now as Force and Xavius was still sticking around. Mizu will move in with the Fake Grenade and the Cinder Brew as Force will get X'd up by Alacrity into the torrent, and they'll have plenty of damage to take care of this Dragon Knight. Not quite the target they wanted to start with, John, but they'll try and secure as Lelouch. He jumps in for a double stun, trying to follow up. He will force the BKB out from Alacrity, but in the meantime, they've got the Abaddon with the Sharpshooter. The borrowed time will not pop. So NGX, a nice way to start the fight. We'll see if they can keep going. In fact, they found Lelouch with the Cyclone. They lock him down, but they mistimed the Bushwhack. So he'll stand his ground and just wait this one out, but they're going to X him back into the boat with the silence out. They'll have so much damage to burn through the mana, but now In Your Dream's been caught out with the stump at the time lapse. Is going to buy him a second chance to be able to fight back as Natsumi now with the Stone Gaze. Is just trying to find these Brewlings, and he might just have him. The Mizu is not going to die in time. He'll be able to fall back into the original Brewmaster as Natsumi and In Your Dream. They'll man fight, but they will lose the Aegis onto the Terrorbladers. Now Alacrity trying to back off, but won't make it. Natsumi will have the damage. Jokam to also drop it In Your Dream. Of course, it's going to be after his Daedalus, but that's besides the point, John. He needs the damage first before survivability. Meanwhile, Force is there. They do catch up Polison, but can they really get him? Yes, they can. Force will have plenty of damage to get the job done. And now Natsumi.
Biggest problem at this point in the game. They will have refresh up on Mizu in a short while.
Nice stun out,
really
Force.
lacking the goal, though.
Yeah, he's in again, right on Jokam. Nice Force-Staff away, but it's just not going to make the difference. Force, just no fear. Still a force to be reckoned with. Mid lane, who have they got? Polison going to be dusting out Xavius with a great setup there on that Keeper. Just bringing the DK in, and they'll get rid of the bug once they around the long way, trying to get back into their own triangle here in NGX.SEA. Line has been drawn out, but Natsumi in a perfect position to actually break the smoke. Problem is, he may not be the one who wants to break the smoke, but he won't mind. He'll just go straight for the fight and just trying to fight this one. Mizu, how far has he gone? He's going to go for the second split up now. In the meantime, Jokam is melting. They're In Your Dream trying to do with Force, but he's just perfectly fine.
Oh my god.
And Mizu is still just being chased down by the crazy snake lady. Mizu, run. It's not safe, Mizu. He's wasted both his split charges, and he gets absolutely nothing of it. That'll be a Brewmaster dead. Who are they even trying to deal with right now? It's Lelouch. They were trying to kill off the Pango the whole time. They couldn't even find that. In fact, Alacrity barely gets out. He's still trying to run. In Your Dream actually sticking around a bit too long with this Ancient Black Dragon. It's a lot of damage. In Your Dream forced to turn his back here on the Medusa. They'll use him up. Lelouch. No, the Bushwhack gonna hold back the Medusa for a bit, but it won't matter. In Your Dream to drop. Polaris Esports, they are playing this map way too well here against NGX. They'll find Anu. He's got 3 charges of the Primal Split, but they've caught them out. They've read the movement. Force will move in. Mizu's dying again to the Medusa. He's got 1 Bruling left. He just needs to get the hell out of there. In the meantime, Polison's already gone, and now Jokam. He can't catch a break. He'll die in the trees just as he would have loved. As Primal Split is there, Mizu, he'll try with the second charge, but what does it matter? Just run, Mizu. Just run, sir. He'll try. Alacrity will try to help out with the Torrent and the Tidal Wave. Mizu, though, still moving, will be able to form back into the Brewmaster as Lelouch. He may have gone too far, or maybe not, because now Natsumi, he'll pop the Stone Gaze. He had it the whole time, just never needing to use it.
They have a split. They don't have a split left on Mizu because he did pop all of them to run out, and that's the issue here. Your counter into Brewmaster just can't survive the Dusa, not long enough to get the Cyclone off. And that just means Natsumi's a major factor in these fights. In Your Dream is pretty farmed up, but not enough to really burst through a Medusa. The Roshan will go to just 2 lives, just so hard to burn through.
You've only got 1 charge of the split right now. He'll pop it. Lelouch, though, right into the backside onto Polison. They want that Weaver dead. They want that safe potential gone, and they've got him. Lelouch just soloing the Weaver in the backside as Jokam. He can't even survive. Lelouch finding a double kill on his own. Now Force will jump in and try and help out. Alacrity has been stunned up. He couldn't get the Torrent off in time. Instead, throwing it onto Force, trying to drag him back in onto the fountain. Because that's pretty much their only hope right now of killing off this DK. But it's just not happening. That'll be Mega Stickers have been dropped. Force, he'll still be the target. Again, he has backup right behind him though. And he's not really the big issue. In Your Dream, he'll keep trying, but Natsumi, he pops the Stone Gaze, and now Lelouch moving forward. They'll stun up the TB in the fountain, but it won't matter. He'll be protected. Instead, it's back in onto Force, back in onto the DK, trying their best to take him down, and they might have him this time around, but In Your Dream's forced to pop the BKB for this. Onto Mavis now. With the borrowed time, he might survive, but the X-Back is there, so no TP away from Mavis will mean another kill, or maybe not. In Your Dream now's been caught out. There's your Rolling Thunder, Lelouch. saving the day again. In Your Dream, still running, but there's your Diffusal Blade. They'll force him back into the fountain, however, and he'll survive another day. As NGX, they're going to keep trying. Onto Natsumi they go. A great bushwhack into the sharpshooter, though it's taken by force. He jumps in, and In Your Dream, he's gone. The Ancient is exposed, and there's no buyback available for the carry of NGX, as they are still trying to defend this. No Brewmaster split. No real spells to throw out. Forces in again onto the Hoodwink. Xavier stuns drop to Alacrity, but again, the Ancient is your main objective, and it's gone. Polaris Esports able to